dollar bill, yo. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bill, yo. It's been 22 long.
Yeah, of course, that is Wu-Tang Clan, who topped the charts and helped define 90s era hip-hop. RZA, of course, is one of the masterminds behind it all. He is not only joining the group for one final tour this summer. He says it's final, I hope it's not, but he's also found the time to write and direct a new movie, One Spoon of Chocolate. This film follows a man named Unique, played by Shameik Moore, who tries to start fresh in Ohio after serving a prison sentence for a crime he did not commit. But once there, he discovers the violent underbelly of the town and a string of disappearance of young black men. When it seems that Unique may be next, he has to decide whether he'll skip town or stay and fight. Watch.
If you want to live, I suggest you leave this town immediately.
Still in the field.
I can stand here and fight for what's mine.
Like that.
Liberation is one of the commandments of God.
Be on money.
He who has prepared to enter the kingdom shall enter the kingdom.
This system is a giant.
And we're so happy that RZA is here in studio with us. Welcome.
Yes, hello.
Thank you.
Good to see you, man. So, all right, so I misspoke when I said it was your directorial debut. You've directed films before, but this one, you self-financed this film.
Yeah, this one was self-financed. Me and my wife, we talked about the idea of investing into a new home or make a film. So she said, what you want to do? I said, me, I want to make a film. And she stood behind me. And Bam-a-Lama.
That's amazing.
Went to make a movie, yeah.
The directing is so intentional. The way it's shot, it's so moody, it's so beautiful. Just like the visuals alone, RZA, like it's just so amazing. But for you, why did you want to pursue this? What's the message that you want to get across?
I mean, as a director, my job is to hopefully entertain you, provoke you, and inspire you. And this film, and making movies is like the culmination of all my talent. I'm a musician, of course, you know, by nature. But when you make a film, you get to pitch your music skills, your fashion skills, your dialogue skills, all these different elements of my art finds itself inside of my films.
Is this the piece of art that you feel most represents you?
Yes, I gotta be honest with you. It's like, cause it's everything. It's audio, visual, sensual, emotional, it's everything all rolled in one.
So when you were creating these characters, for example, Unique is an Army vet, right?
Yes.
What went into your thinking about his background and who he was before the film even starts?
Well, I thought about, like, you know, to be quite frankly, as a black man in America, sometimes our contributions are overlooked. And we serve in armies, we serve in public service, and so many things we do for the country. And so my character was someone that is a guy that believes in America, but yet America may not believe in him. Mm-hmm. And he gets to a point where he has to fight for what he believes in. And there's a line in the film that I think is so important called preparation. And if you're not prepared, right, so you always come in peace, but be prepared for the war, be prepared for the conflict. And while some of the other characters in the film is not prepared, Unique is prepared for what comes.
Mm-hmm. Why did you choose to set this in Ohio?
Well, I had some time in Ohio growing up. I lived in Ohio for a few years, and Ohio is, they call it the heart of our country, you know? And that means that so many things pass through Ohio, you know what I mean? Whether you're going from Buffalo, New York, or coming through Pennsylvania, it is like a heart to our country. And so my goal as an artist is to strike the heart of America.
Oof, that's rough. So, okay, let's talk. So you and I are practically the same age. We grew up watching these Shaw Brother movies.
Yes,
right?
indeed.
I mean, not just 36 Chambers, but Executioners from Shaolin.
Oh, okay.
Five Deadly Venoms.
Okay.
Deep cut.
Yeah.
Okay.
One-armed swordsman.
One-armed swordsman.
That's like, that's a deep cut, yeah.
Yes.
How has, sorry, I'm
She's like, what
I'm enjoying it.
What are you boys talking about?
Yeah, more names, I love it.
Oh, man. So how did that aesthetic, those Shaw Brothers films, infuse your director, the way that you think about film as a director?
I mean, those movies, of course, was fun while we was young, but they also had great directors, Chang Che, Lau Kar Lung, John Woo, who came later. But those directors, the way they placed the camera and the movement of their camera work, I observed that as a kid, and it kind of spoke to me. Mm-hmm. And then when you look at other directors like Quentin Tarantino, Ridley Scott, Alfred Hitchcock, Jim Jarmusch, all this energy finds its way into my art. So Shaw Brothers was my entry into movie loving, and then I studied all of our great masters, and bang bang, here I am.
So amazing. Here you are. We're so excited for the movie and the
Yes.
tour.
Thank you.
RZA, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you,
Such
guys.
an honor to have you.